Yeah, it's rain. Pray for rain. Yeah, I pray for rain. And then I make it rain. Yeah. A long puff of nicotine, go let my niggas dream. I'm on the cusp of this cream, cuffing my cup of lean. Deciphering what living harder tends to mean. Like David Eli Ruffin singing Roger Penzabine. I'm Marvin Gaye on the yay. I can't replace time like Hendrix in Monterey. Stringing notes with my K9s. A poor servant, passionate in my actions. To pass the torches of torches whose talents ended up tragic.
You know what's up? We chillin' in here and we got different lights. We really feel like a lounge tonight. Hey,
do you wanna go and take a ride with me? Do you feel that I
leave? Hey, why does I feel this way? Hey, must be the money. Hey, real talk though. So what if somebody would have threw Nelly in that last week?
And what?
Actually, y'all wanna know what? It was, I brought that conversation up at the bar Saturday when everybody came over to watch the game.
Okay.
I was like, and you know who had a real interesting list, I think?
Oh, top 5 list.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I asked everybody top 5. Everybody gave it Moan, Ryan, Maine. But OC joint was different. Mm-hmm. But somebody that he put in there that I didn't even think about that I probably would move Kanye out for. And Kanye's probably the only one out of that. Yeah, Kanye, 3 stacks. But he said Outkast, but 3 stacks.
Okay.
I would put 3 stacks as he's like rap royalty. That I think he's underrated.
He is, but then that goes back to our argument of he don't got no. All he got is a Love Below.
That shit is fucking.
But it's amazing. And
Lauryn Hill only got one too.
That, right?
But he got a lot of features.
Only, yes.
And not only that he has features, he smashes them. Like he, when 3 stacks is on the song, first of all, as soon as you hear him, you know it's 3 stacks.
When 16 ain't enough.
And he's like Lil Wayne, 2005, 2006. If Lil Wayne was on that joint, you knew he had the hardest verse.
Yeah.
But then, you know, Wayne started waning. But, welcome back to the Bar Live Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last. It's your boy Shaw Live, a.k.a. I Might Drive, a.k.a. No, I'm going to go in the passenger seat, a.k.a. Seat back, a.k.a. Boozy Boo, a.k.a. Pass it to the driver's seat.
Oh, and are we driving in England?
Wherever you want to go. Let's take it there.
Well, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Raven, a.k.a. Ray Rocksteady, a.k.a. Half Woman, Half Amazing, a.k.a. Tonight, Young Angela Bassett's. Because you know what? Stella definitely got her groove back, y'all.
So Stella's in the
Stella! What y'all say, girl? What go on, baby? What y'all say?
What's Stella's, what's the man name?
Winston Churchill.
Hey. Winston?
Oh no, Winston Shakespeare. Winston Churchill was a real person.
But his last name was Shakespeare?
It was Shakespeare.
Really?
Yeah, in the movie.
What? I didn't know that. I knew it was Winston.
Winston.
Like I can't say it right. But at the end of the day, great movie.
Yeah.
But
what you about to say? What's the hot take?
All I'm gonna say is Winston made it bad out here for black man. That's all I'm gonna say. Winston was a good dude.
He was a young boy. He was
a young man. He was a young man.
Stella was low-key wildin'.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be honest.
Stella, you know who Stella was? And Will, you gonna feel me on this? That's Jada Pinkett Smith.
What?
Yup.
Oh, okay, now.
Yup. Jada Pinkett Smith taking advantage of the young black boy. But
here we go, so early.
hey, but they take advantage of us so early. Let's go into our blackout.
Blackout.
And our blackout product today, what I'm representing is All Faith, No Fear. Shout out to Pammy, shout out to Trey Duke, shout out to Jerk, shout out to everybody repping the brand. All Faith, No Fear. You can go and shop with them at Libra Scale Pammy, at Libra Scale Pammy on Instagram. Shout out to Pammy.
Yes, shout you out, Pammy. And I'm highlighting today for the blackout the young lady that actually did my hair. Hair by Reese, young Danielle Carter. She did an amazing job. She's fast. Y'all know knotless braids typically take hours. She had me in and out in 6 hours, and I got small to medium size. So yeah, y'all. And hair was provided. Check her out, Hair by Reese on IG.
Hey, so with that being said, ladies, especially you older cougars, go check out Reese, man. Check her out. You know what I'm saying?
We got some drink in our cup. That's what we need to do. We need to pour up. What we drinking?
Well,
What we drinking?
since we got people actually watching this stuff and they want what they want, you know, this is actually from a subscriber. It's called the
Royal Side Chick.
so that's what we call it, but
Okay.
yeah, hey, but the thing is, you know, we be ready.
Okay.
But it's actually a drink that they call the Crown Sidecar.
Okay.
And, you know, just a play on words here at the bar. So, I already got a little crown in there.
But
and,
that's
you know,
not your real pour.
yeah, so you know that's not the pour.
Come on.
And I do apologize if my measurements are a little off, but hey.
To the homies.
There we go.
That's a more respectable pour this week.
And they may not, you know, they may not necessarily agree with how much is being poured in here, but pour it to your liking.
Pour your poison, okay? Whatever you can handle.
Because I don't need y'all doing anything that's irresponsible. Triple sec. Alright? They say 1/4 ounce.
What that is.
You don't want to pour too much of that.
Okay, grandma pour.
Boom. There you go.
That's a pinch of triple
There
sec.
you go. And they also said, what is it called? Sweet and sour mix? Sour
Yes.
mix?
Yeah.
Whatever that is. But we ain't got
But at
that.
the hood
we,
wall,
we got lemonade. We got lemonade. It ain't that much going there anyway, so. Alright.
You just gonna drip the edge?
Yeah, just a little drizzle. You know what I'm saying? Just a little drizzle in there. I'm gonna have a little coot this week. I ain't gonna use my fingers.
Oh, that's it.
Even though it did taste good.
I poured mine earlier, but I ain't tried it yet.
So we're gonna toast up to
The Royal Side Chick.
the Royal Side Chick. You all know who you are.
She royalty.
Royalty.
And with that being said, we're talking about royalty. Alright, so I'm gonna just jump straight into the Christmas song classic royalty for me. And I think this is gonna top my list off because I know that it's Christmas when I hear this. I believe that it's Christmas. It's not just one of those songs that, you know, is in the win for me.
Okay.
And I know other people have a difference of opinion when it comes to Christmas music, but when I hear The Temptations, Silent Night,
Okay. I didn't know where you were going
it's
because you
definitely Christmas. So I'm gonna just start there with one. I'm not gonna run off my whole list. I'm gonna start at my one. What's your one, Raven?
In my mind.
Hey, there you go. So we on the same wavelength, or what's up?
Yeah, we on the same wavelength because that's the ultimate go-to. You can't go wrong with Temptations. But first of all, in my house, we only listen to Black Christmas music, or we gonna listen to Kenny G if you want the smooth jazz. Like if you want the words, that because Kenny G, he one of us. We hold him down. He come to the barbecue, but I gotta go Mariah. All I Want for Christmas, OG version and the remix, So Def remix. Shout out to the So Def All Stars with that bounce.
Oh my God! Leave Bow Wow out of this. Bow Wow keeps sneaking his face back up in here. Cause
I brought him up this week,
but
but you brought him up last week.
I accidentally
Talking about him and
did.
Jay-Z rock together.
But this man, but what about this man talking about they should bring 106 and back 6 apart to Atlanta or some craziness he was saying.
Listen, we'll get to that later.
All
What's
right.
your next Christmas song?
So hold up, time out. So number 2 is Mariah. Mariah number 1.
Mariah's my number 1.
All right.
Because I listened to that in dead of July, August, September. If that comes on, I'm listening to it and I'm rocking out.
I'm not messing with you.
I'm turning it all the way up.
I'm not messing with you. So I'm going from Silent Night, and the only reason why my number 2 isn't my number 1 is solely because I don't want to get canceled by the culture.
Okay. What did he quote?
Because pretty much. But number 2 is Lil Drummer Boy. When I heard
but
that,
tell him which one, because it's not the Alicia Keys version.
No. Sorry, Alicia. I do apologize, but I'm talking about the original. I'm telling you, like when I hear that come on, that's my jam, because I've always felt like I'm a one-man band that just I can tear some stuff up.
It's a two thing, Sean.
Hey, I'm telling you. So I always, every time I heard it, I just kind of got in the mood of it's Christmas time. I'm gonna do it how I want to do it, and I'm gonna feel good while I do it. It's just like a guy with his drum. And when I was in middle school, I was actually in the band. I was in the percussion section.
All the boys wanted to play the percussion.
But I went to James Allen Middle, so you know what that meant?
What?
All the percussions. So they had my big black self playing the bells.
That's
like.
Did you have the triangle?
Yeah, I mean the triangle. Yeah, like, oh no, y'all must not want me here. Like, oh no, I used to go home every day like, yo, I gotta get out of band. Like, we ain't touched the drum yet. The drum was still at home. Like that, we had the bell set and the triangle for me. And they wouldn't let me get past the triangle because I wouldn't take the triangle test. What?
Wait.
Yes.
You take a triangle test? I missed the whole band experience in high school and middle school. I didn't do any of that.
Well, the thing is, I never really was in the band. I had band as a class, and I failed it. So.
But from there grew your love of Lil Drummer Boy.
No, I just always loved Lil Drummer. I always wanted to be in the band. I always wanted to be in the band, but I love sports more than I love instruments. So
I feel that. Okay.
And I only wanted to be the drum major anyway. And they told me I had to play an instrument to be the fucking
You
drum
got
major.
high knees? I don't think you got high knees, bro.
I am the bronze. High knees, low butt. Man, listen, you better ask them about me. Hop master. That's what they... That's what they call me.
Okay.
Got a couple trophies, but I'll leave that alone.
Well, shout out to the bros.
Who you got rolling in at your number 3?
Okay.
Alright, is it my number 3?
It's my number 2.
Oh, so we put in Silent Night on Biggie and Pac status. They not even in the count.
Yeah, or
Are you moving them to the Pusha T number 5?
first of all, we don't talk about that. Y'all not cancel about Pusha T. But anyway, my number 2 or 3, whatever, is gonna be a whole album, because I can't. Preacher's Wife soundtrack. That I gotta let that rock.
I'll let Auntie Nip be in there with a whole album.
You gotta let the whole album in.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Shout out to Bobby Brown, man.
What?
Bobby Brown going through a lot.
Oh no, yeah.
Bobby
My bad.
Yeah,
Outside of the jokes.
Yeah. Real talk. Bobby Brown going through a lot. Bobby Brown, prayers with you, prayers with your family.
And like Jay said, to be Bobby Brown now, you gotta be Bobby Brown then.
Ugh.
It's that though. Who's number 4?
For me, I think who I'm going with is I'm going with Boys II Men, Let It Snow.
Okay.
But it's smooth.
It's a contemporary classic.
Yeah.
You try to front on it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, but I'll give it to them. If I had to go to 5, because I told you I'll stop at 3, but I'll go, 4. I'll put them in Let It Snow. And just because, you know, I know y'all probably gonna sling me for this one too, because I'll be dragging Chris Brown through the mud. But Chris Brown, actually no, I'm gonna take that back.
About Chris Brown so much.
Chris Brown, you going back through the mud? I'm gonna take Donny Hathaway version.
Okay,
at my
Christmas.
5. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The all-time, the original, the epitome, the epitome of the song, Donny. Yes. I'm gonna throw a wild card in. I'm gonna hit y'all with Outkast Players Ball as my number 4 because that is a Christmas song. It is on LaFace's Christmas album. Do your Googles. It is it's beginning to look like what? Follow my every rap. We just talked about 3,000 being.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was Christmas in there.
America. Let me hit you with the Bernie Mac. Do your Googles. Outkast Players Ball is a Christmas song. All they do, they talk about Christmas in the South. Listen to the lyrics. It is on LaFace's Christmas album. Okay? That's a Christmas song. Also, Diddy directed the video, little known fact as well.
But what did they talk about in there that was about Christmas?
First of all, Andre starts the song off, it's beginning to look alike. Like,
yeah, okay.
That's a Christmas reference. Also, Big Boy talks about how all the liquor stores are closed, so you have to go to the liquor house to get liquor because it's Christmas. The house is smelling like chitlins and greens.
Oh. She a beast.
This is a Christmas song. Once again,
I mean, but
Googles.
the thing is,
it was an unorthodox. They were signed to LaFace. They were rappers. LaFace was an R&B like an R&B label, niche label. So they were like, listen, we need y'all on this album to put y'all out to promote y'all. Make a song. These are hood dudes from the dungeon, dog. So they like, well, we gonna rap about Christmas in the A. And that's what they did. Check my work.
No, I'm amazed because now I'm running the lyrics through my head, and you kind of got a point. I got to do some more research on that one. I got to do some more research, but you definitely
Santa Claus ain't coming down on chitneys because we got.
Okay, all right. Toast to it. Toast to our hip hop correspondent.
Yes, top hip hop correspondent.
Okay with that.
So what we got next? Hip hop correspondent. We in the music realm. What we on?
Shout out to GS9 because the dog Roddy Rebel is home. Free to 9, baby. Shout out. I don't know if that resonates with you, but GS9 was everything in 2014, and they were cut short because Rowdy and Bobby went to jail, and Bobby held it down, took the longer sentence, so his mans could not have to do all the time. Roddy got released. What's today? Wednesday. He got released Monday.
2 days ago, yeah.
So yeah, just home in time for Christmas, and he back
Rowdy.
in the studio.
Roddy Piper.
No, Rowdy Rebel. What?
What's the song? My bad.
What? Sean.
My bad. I really don't know.
You don't know who Roddy Rebel is?
No.
You remember Bobby Schmerber?
Yeah, I know Bobby, but I thought Bobby took the charge. I thought that's why we was on Bobby's side.
The whole 9 went down because they were gang affiliated, allegedly.
Okay. So which one was he? He just was a guy in the group?
Which one was he?
See,
Roddy
Rebel, nigga.
Roddy Rebel.
But
that was his main man. It was like,
did he rap?
yes.
What did he say? Was he in the song?
He had his own song.
He had a song called Computers. He was on that, verses. He got verses out with different artists, like Fab.
This nigga wild.
All I'm saying is, I would love to tell y'all that I want to get away from my gospel and listen to that when I'm listening to my hip hop.
When you're listening to Little Drummer Boy,
I'm telling you,
I'm Roddy Rebel.
Man, no, I'm not. I'm listening to Bobby Shmurda, and he only.
Roddy is on. That's the same. That would be like if Fetty Wap took the charge and Monty got locked up too. They like Monty, can you be my baby daddy? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, all right, I know him.
Oh.
Well, I know that verse, but
it's like
we ain't got no Roddy Rebel lyrics. That's all I'm saying. So on the
Rowdy.
Monty joint, you got me by Rowdy.
But I'm
I'm
saying-
proud. Hey, just a home time for Christmas.
Free a
but-
black man. How about that? He's a black man that's
Aight.
free for Christmas. We
And
gonna shot to that. Thank
We
you.
a toast to that.
Even though he doesn't know who you are. The views expressed by Sean Live are not the views of Raven.
Yeah, hey man, listen man, Rowdy, we need to come and get you here so I can get hip to your music, man. So if you're watching, first of all, subscribe.
Since you home now.
Since you on here, you know what I'm saying? I know you got a YouTube account, I know you had a burner, but subscribe and you know if you ever want to come by the bar and chop it up so I can get more in tune with your music, please do.
Yes.
That's all I really got for you.
And free the rest of the 9. That's all I'm gonna say.
Free all of them, boy. I ain't gonna lie, but Bobby Shmurda, boy, you got a couple hits now. I'll give you that.
And Roddy was very much a part of all of that shot.
What did he do? He made the beats. If he
No.
made the beats, I give it to
He
him.
was the second nigga.
What did he say?
Computers.
That's
You remember that
his
song?
most popular song, Shad.
So we're gonna take a break as they educate me on Roddy Rebel, and we'll get back to you.
Peace, Nubians. It's your girl Raven coming to you live from the Bar Live Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last, telling you all to rate, comment, and subscribe on YouTube or hit up our Instagram page, the Bar Live Barcast. Go to the bio, hit the link, and listen on any podcast app that you want to. We're everywhere. Peace.
Darling, darling, twerk for me. Oh, twerk for me. Twerk for me. And I don't know the rest. Are we on? Are we hot? Are we live? And welcome back to the Bar Live Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last. Checking in. And just in case you're wondering why we're in the Bar Live Lounge tonight, it's cold and it's wet. So, you know, anytime it's cold, wet, snowing, anything of that nature, we bring the Bar Live Barcast into the Bar Live Barcast Lounge.
Yes.
So, welcome to the Bar Live Barcast Lounge.
We have a bar and a lounge.
Hey,
Come
I
on
don't want to
through,
go back to Nori, but Nori, we built our bar and we got a lounge. And I'm going to at you this week.
Oh, Lord.
But we're back, and you know there was a battle that wasn't a battle this past weekend.
Nay, disappointment.
Not a disappointment because we kind of knew what was gonna happen.
I mean, listen, but I had prepared, like, I ran around, did all my shopping, got Christmas out the way, because I was like, I need to be home by 7.
I didn't even know what time it started. All I know is Ashanti said,
Bruh.
I ain't messing with those people. Black Twitter ain't about to drag me. They want me to sing
but
live.
see, this is my thing, though. What type of COVID, like, because you still need, like, well, I mean, they're probably doing rapid COVID testing, but still, she should have had a preliminary test to let her know that she had COVID. You wait till the day of to get tested. It takes like 3 days for the test to come back. So it's a hoax.
I'm not saying it's a hoax. We all know exactly what happened. That girl was scared. She did not show up after school for the fight. She knew what was going to happen. She was like, y'all know why my mama pulled up. Mama ain't pulled up. That girl walked home.
No, she saw Frankie and Dip.
hey, she might have saw Frankie and Effie or Neffy. Shit. Might have seen all of them and was like, yo, it was time to go. But who you think would have won if they actually, like... So let's see.
Listen, first of all, Keisha's makeup was flawless. Keisha, did you see her live or did you see the aftermath of her live? They went on live together, and in my mind, I was like, well, y'all should just play the records right here. Y'all got phones and computers, like, still go up, right?
No, because...
Teddy Riley. Y'all Keisha Cole and Ashanti. If Teddy and Babyface could use Instagram...
Ashanti would need all of Murder Inc. though.
To help her?
That's the only thing that was going to help her in that battle.
She could have played her joints herself. But I was like, y'all could have still went up. But Keisha looked fabulous face-wise. I didn't see her outfit. I don't know. As I go back to revisit, I might have to take back my Ashanti win. I don't know. As I think about it now, and I don't like how that played out. the day of, bro, like few hours before you're supposed to, oh, I didn't know I had COVID.
Yeah, she didn't know.
It's not like I forgot my passport at home or something, like, but it's like, you're dying slow on the inside, you didn't know?
But the thing is,
what do you mean?
if you're afraid, because at the end of the day, we all gotta realize that what I'm envisioning is an hour before. You said an hour, right?
Yeah.
An hour before, something went wrong. Either she couldn't make it somewhere or something, and she didn't want to say that because, like you said, the COVID test, you don't get it back that quick. And maybe when you got that much money, you do.
They have the rapids.
When you got that much money, you do. And, you know, but those rapids are hard to come by these days. But, like I said, you got the money. But I really don't think... So, like, were they on live in their, like, respective homes? Or?
Yeah, well, I don't know. They were just on live, like, talking about the non-battle. But no, here's the thing,
Nobody
though.
wants to hear about
Somebody was like, well, Ashanti can't go, but J-Lo sang all her songs anyway. Put her up.
Oh! Toast to it. Let's toast to J-Lo singing all our Ashanti songs.
I mean, she did write it, though, so...
Anyway.
And then, apparently, J-Lo, as soon as Ashanti announced that she had COVID and they would be a battle, she put up mad laughing emojis, for, like, out of nowhere for no reason.
J-Lo?
She posted
She
it. It was a
throwing
post
shade.
and delete.
Post and delete? It was definitely shady.
It was a post and delete, man.
Niggas threw mad shade her way though. They threw mad shade at J-Lo.
But why J-Lo being like that?
Well, because her and Irv got beef over the songs.
Yeah. Okay.
And, you know, that's a whole sort of history. So.
Well, my suggestion to J-Lo,
Okay, what's your suggestion, J-Lo?
Ashanti, and Irv Gotti, they all need to go holler at Jay-Z.
For what?
He got $50 pre-roll marijuana that he
boy,
sell.
get over it.
He got
I feel that.
$50. He got $50 joints going out here, and I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry,
listen.
but Jay-Z.
So, he gave you hood facts. I did research because I
Okay.
wanted to know.
Okay.
I don't know much about the marijuana business,
I don't
but
know
I
much.
looked it up just to see. I was like, can I get it? Like, can it be a prop for the show today?
I don't know.
I looked it up.
Okay.
Shout out to Monogram. They're not serving Charlotte right now, FYI. So I couldn't order it.
Charlotte, you gotta hold off.
I definitely went to look and see if I could get some. I was Christmas, everybody.
Christmas tree.
I definitely was trying, but so there's like steps to it. So he has like a little container where you can get 2 G's. I'm guessing that's 2 grams.
I think that's what the G stands for.
Yeah.
I think so.
And that's like now I might be tripping. My price point could be wrong. Like a $50 price point. Is that high in that world?
2?
I don't know what world Jay-Z is in, but
I'm saying
if people are paying $50 for them to get
2 grams.
high off of 2 grams of weed, they need to find a whole
How much
nother
is 2
lane.
grams regular in real life?
I don't know, Zay. How much is 2 grams in real life?
No, not incriminating. It's
Well,
legal.
I don't know.
From what I've heard,
Yes.
2 grams can go from on street prices.
Yeah, street.
Can go from $20 to around $35, no more than that. And they
Okay.
got to be some really good weed.
Yes.
Now,
So then it was
dispensary prices,
right.
dirt cheap, like dirt cheap.
Like
You,
$8.
yeah, you get 2 grams for like a big fucking Happy Meal.
Okay, so then I hyped the 50. It was 40 then because they have a 5 gram, and also you're paying for packaging and the name and the label. So the 2 gram. Now that I remember, the 2 grams was 40. They had a 5 gram
So hold
cylinder
on, I gotta pay
for $70.
For Jay-Z's name for me to get high?
It's not. Well, it's Monogram. That's
Well,
the name of the
whoever-
company. But it comes in a nice black cylinder with the screw top and the things are in there. The
It's
presentation
luxury.
is amazing.
It's luxury.
Yeah. So
You're paying for the brand.
the 5 grams is $70. Now here's where people are going with the $50 pre-roll. It's 4 Not one. So you can get a 4-pack for $40. Okay, it's 4 pre-rolls. That $50 one is called like the Magnum, and it's supposed to be like the premium.
A big.
It's not. It doesn't look that big, but it's like supposed to be like the best weed you've ever had in your life. In that one pre-roll for $50.
But my thing is, who's paying $50 for that when
the hype beast?
I mean, so I get true, but the thing is,
the culture
all of the rappers and stuff that I know, they have their own strands and they're venturing off in their heck. Even what's his name? Lil Duval, he has his own strand. You know, so anybody that's big are there in pop culture. They have like Wiz Khalifa. All of them have their own strand. So Wiz gonna make them go away from.
He's not targeting his friends.
True.
Because they have that.
True.
He's targeting the yuppies, the guppies, the hipsters, and his collective of people that follow him. Of course, you know, it's like a Rockefeller ad. He's selling a Rockaware ad, essentially. He's selling luxury. It's hood fabulous.
Yeah,
it's weed,
exactly.
But elevated. The packaging, like when I tell you,
know how much weed is in the hood, though, right? Like,
but
I don't think nobody's going to search for it. This is not
for the hood dude. This is for the everyday business professional that wants his stuff to come in a nice, neat packaging. You can carry it around. It's unsuspicious.
He's selling exclusivity.
Yeah.
Well, the businessmen that I know
get it like.
Well, actually, I don't know them.
It's boutique weed.
I'll say this: most of them, once they get to a certain tax bracket, they don't care what that white powder package thing. Because they're not
product.
Yeah, they're not doing Jay-Z $50 whatever.
Wait till Coke hit the streets.
They're trying to go to Oregon. Yeah.
A lot of niggas gonna change up on niggas.
I'm telling you,
that Coke hit the streets.
The tune is gonna switch. The tune is gonna switch.
Some niggas, you gonna see a whole lot of niggas like, what? You doing Coke? For sure.
Well,
Coke's not that bad, by the way.
Yeah, you're paying for exclusivity, the name, the packaging, the lifestyle of it all. It'll come and go. I don't think him in this business. They're only saying it's Jay-Z's weed to get the urban look, which is black people, but we're not buying that.
But they were talking about like
is not
hand rolled and all of this stuff. If it ain't rolled by your hand, who rolled it?
They got machines, right?
They got machines.
I don't know.
Yeah, they got machines.
I seen a machine.
You know a lot about weed.
I see the machine.
We just gonna move forward. Take E40. Too short.
Bitch, what's up, everywhere? You gotta say it like short.
I ain't gonna say it, or I ain't even gonna.
I ain't say it either.
I ain't gonna move towards it because you know how people be, and they be mad that I said it, and just
This versus is tough for me because I only know Short's regular hits. You know what I mean? Like his commercial records. Like I'm not a Too Short fan or E40 fan. I actually think, this would be hot take, E40 talks crazy to me. Like how he talks. Like
he does.
Sugadell, you sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man.
Like
you overstand, you overdig. Like he talk like that's that California Bay Area pimpin' talk. I'm not trying to get hyphy. I'm not trying to do none of that.
You know how I feel though, as far as all of this right now, as far as the versus battles that they're putting together now, these are the ones that they should have had early.
The Instagram joints.
Yeah,
Babyface and Teddy Riley should have definitely been together.
After they kind of got it together.
But it's all a learning process.
Yeah, no, true indeed. Just like this podcast, learning process. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a learning process. You should grow as you do anything in life. But with that being said, I think there's other versus battles that can be had, but maybe that's just me and you, partially with a down south flavor. You know what I'm saying? Of E40 and Too Short don't really appeal to us, but to the West Coast it's gonna be huge.
Like
they
are guys in their respective rights, and for me to be the hip hop connoisseur, I must say I know this is like super hot take, but I've never just ran to an E40 album. Like I like his verses.
Ooh. Like he got cool stuff and catchy stuff. So I agree.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know an album.
I just like all his like ratchet stuff that
I love his ratchet stuff. What's my favorite word?
No, my favorite line. I saw her grandmama do it with a baby in her arm, put her hands on the car, started swinging it hard.
Listen,
I love that line.
listen.
He saw her grandmama.
I'm not gonna lie though. If I had to pick, it would definitely be Too Short.
Yeah, I gotta go short.
Over
Short,
E40.
dog.
I'm a no more Too Short than E40. But I can't
E40 got like 21 albums, bro. All independent, and he got
21.
But Too Short got like 21 albums too. It's crazy.
And I don't know of an album from either, like a name.
The only E40 song I know is it used to come on
The
like
box.
something crazy back in the day. Like it is sprinkle me, man.
Oh, no.
Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. That's all I know, and I only know that part.
I don't know that.
It's like y'all do your Googles and Google "Sprinkle Me" by E40. It was a slapper when I was 9. I do remember that.
Oh Lord, E40 is only appealing to the goddamn 9 to 13.
But I was 9 in like 1998, so.
All right. I don't know. I can't even put the math on that. So we just gonna toast the
Shots
E40
E40
and Too Short and
E40
his favorite word.
E40, send us some wino.
What y'all think the lifespan on Versus is? How long you think it's gonna last? Past quarantine. Quarantine
So-
countdown after that.
It depends on how long quarantine lasts.
No, like
I'm saying
if quarantine is
if
over.
quarantine's over, how long will it last past then? They have the enough artists, but is there going to be enough interest?
I think there's only interest now because there's nothing to do.
Well,
Like I was literally, and I was like Saturday night. This is a thing. Like all the verses have kind of been events. Like I base if I am at someone else's place, social distancing, 6 feet. But yeah, if I am someplace else, like we're watching the verses. We're gonna drink some wine, we're gonna have some champagne or something, but we're gonna watch the verses because that's the thing to do. If the world's open, Saturday night, I'm out.
Make it a concert.
but I do think
Yes.
it's gonna be people that's out. It's gonna be people that's out, but there's still gonna be people that I think would tune in because the brand,
People that don't have lives.
but the brand of the verses though, the brand
Yeah.
of the verses has grown, and with quarantine being as long as it's been, and them being able to establish that they have this, and people will take their time out because people love Keisha Cole, people love Ashanti.
Yeah.
Is just to
Have the right. If they get the right to, like if they do a Marian Faith or something like something,
I
that'll
agree.
stop the world. Like it's certain people that'll stop, sit, listen. But as my good sis Jerica just said, it'll turn into concerts. We'll go
True.
see it live.
true.
It'll be full worldwide.
So that
headlining
counts.
events.
Is that
That counts. Then
Yeah.
that
part of
does
their
count.
longevity? Is that the next step?
It's possible longevity though, because the thing is, they would have to be listening and looking at this show, either or, to kind of get that, or they would have to have someone of
This show to get that idea.
yeah.
I love how you think.
Yeah.
Big up.
Because
we thought of that.
are the bar. We are
Jerica.
the bar. We set the standard. You know what I'm saying?
Cut sis a check
Or
and CC us.
they may have someone of great intelligence and genius of
the
yourself,
back, yeah.
right, in their camp that'll think of something like that. But I do think that it'll elevate to something of that magnitude, because at this point people want to see things like that, especially if it's something that, like, everybody wanted to see Brandy and Monica, because you knew it was
That's been
tension
a 20
there,
year.
right? Oh
feud
no,
or-
15. No, it was 20. See, Gucci and Jeezy. You see what I'm saying? They actually
yeah.
had a beef. But you see what I'm saying? Anybody that actually had a feud is gonna be great. But if you take in icons as far as like
I
Patti
would have paid for
LaBelle,
Patty and Gladys.
you see what I'm saying?
Right
so
now, I would have paid me and my mama. Shout out to Deb. We would have been
It
right
depends
there.
because another battle that they've been talking about as well, or that I guess more so the fans have been putting into the atmosphere is Earth, Wind and Fire versus the Isley Brothers.
Nope.
And maybe that's just because sometimes I listen to Steve Harvey radio and
Even close.
So, but no, that's pretty much what they were saying on the
Not
show
even
as
close.
well. That
You don't think the Isley Brothers have had a 60-year career?
EWF is blowing niggas out the fucking water.
they
It's
do
alright.
have hits,
The
but I
Isley
think
Isley Brothers dope.
I think they're
Earth,
slept
Wind
on.
and Fire is a whole other beast. Come on
You
now.
gotta do like.
You gotta put Earth, Wind and Fire up against Stevie. That's the only way that's gonna happen.
No.
They're like a whole.
No.
The Isley Brothers are a band, but
Stevie ain't losing to nobody.
But that's what I'm
Stevie
saying. You
can
gotta
be
get your whole
blind
band
to
against this
verses,
nigga.
and Stevie ain't losing to nobody.
That's
because
what I'm saying.
Stevie gonna say, "But what you wanna do? What you wanna talk about? You wanna go to Christmas?"
That's the only fair
you know
fight
what I'm saying?
with Earth, Wind and Fire, though.
Stevie got Christmas too.
Isley
You know,
Brothers ain't keeping up. You gotta bring
got
another group up.
lanes. Stevie
Isley
got
Brothers ain't
lanes.
keeping up.
Isley
And like
Brothers might.
I agree with you on Stevie. Stevie ain't.
Stevie ain't
First of
coming.
all,
Stevie an entertainer versus because one thing I give Stevie is
Who y'all gonna
Stevie
put
has
him
been for the
against,
culture.
though?
I can only be
think
like
he's
Michael
entertaining.
Jackson. That's the only worst person you could
Man,
possibly.
so they go hot take. They hologramming Michael Jackson to go against Stevie Wonder. Oh, if y'all use that one, we know y'all got that from the bar, and we need.
we need mine.
Yeah, I don't even know how much we need, but just look out.
We need at least like
Look out.
12%.
We ain't got a number.
We ain't gonna get much.
If you-
We ain't got no leverage. We ain't gonna get much, but we need like 12%. Like,
If you on YouTube,
Photographic evidence.
drop in
y'all
the
gonna
comments
do it.
how
Y'all
much
gonna do
you
like
think
a B off
they
that
should give
motherfucker.
us.
We need like
if they
12.
use our idea.
Shimon.
But I think now, boy, listen, I would even
Half of
probably
Earth,
pay
Wind
for
and
that.
Fire is dead, and the main singer that can go high, what's his name? White. His last name is White.
Some of his vocal or some
No,
chorus or
he
something, right?
passed away.
Oh.
I think one of them niggas died. Just one.
But he the main one.
Yeah, but you know.
Dark skin with the
But
long
the
hair.
music
He
is-
don't go high.
The music is the music,
No.
man, and the music can last forever.
The main
Fine.
nigga died. The
Yeah.
one with the one to go high, he's still alive. That's the dark skinned nigga with the
Well, maybe-
bald slick back.
The ball shag.
So
It's in the
The
front.
bald shag.
Party.
I don't know about y'all, but I know somebody that might, and I don't know too much of their songs, but one thing that I tell you is every time that they had a concert, near or far, my family would pack up and go to it. And every time I saw the videos and everything, it was always a good time. Like I said, I don't know too many of the songs, but Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Oh,
A
absolutely.
Frankie Beverly and Maze concert, people would travel, my family at least would travel.
But Frankie's sick. Frankie barely hanging
Well,
on.
that we might need to give him his flowers now.
BT did.
Oh, they did?
They did. When BT Awards, one of them years, they did give it to him. And he was barely holding on in. He's still holding on. Shout out to Frankie. We love you and Maze. Hold on for the culture.
What about Beverly?
Well, speaking of Billy holding on,
Because Maze is the band.
Yeah.
And Frankie Beverly
yeah,
is
the
man.
guy, yeah,
We are one.
yeah. So I mean, but the thing is,
We are
the
one.
band was shit apparently a big part
We
of
like
that.
the Gap band or something to go against. But Charlie could hold it down against
Charlie.
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Earth, Wind and Fire.
The whole
is-
Gap, you dropped up.
But see, when you do bands, back then, Earth, Wind and Fire was the bar. So if y'all was out when Earth, Wind and Fire was there, y'all won't hot. It's them.
Well,
So
but
I
you
wouldn't
got
want to go
all of
get you now.
those-
You gotta
I
go
would
a different
put-
generation and fuck with them niggas.
No, because you gotta go to 70s. Like, so the Ohio players, all of those guys, they were
They was
the
all
bar.
out
Yeah,
when
but
they was
were
out,
the
and
bar.
EWF was the number ones. Even when y'all niggas was out, we was still the hottest.
well,
You gotta go OJ's Isley Brothers. I like that matchup.
since,
Yeah, you
since
go with that
that
level.
since that verses are those compilation of verses put us in a very like I guess dark place. Everybody dying and all that stuff.
No, people just old.
They old shit now.
Well, yeah, but let's just
Some of them niggas was born in the
Let's
20s.
Just keep it dark.
yeah, let's just stay there because
a drink for
at
this.
this point, what they trying to do is they trying to force this vaccine on everybody, more so black people, because they trying to help us. All of a sudden, they want to
Don't help
help us.
us.
So
Don't help me.
with that vaccine, I'ma just go out. Freak this! I'm jumping out the window. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't taking the vaccine. I advise y'all not to take the vaccine. If they ain't put your job up, start looking for another job. Or if you can't now, don't get me wrong. I ain't telling you to go and quit your job. I'm just saying I'm not even telling you play hardball. I'm telling you just line stuff up in case you really don't want to take that vaccine. Because the thing is, for somebody to be trying to force this on us, and we don't even know, they don't know, I feel like, but we don't know what it's going to do to us. We don't know what the effects are going to be. I've heard things about what's happening to people that take it. I don't think that I want to take the risk, or the side effects are worth me taking the risk of taking the vaccine.
Right, it's like you might as well just get COVID.
So the vaccine would definitely be a nay for me. I'd rather fight COVID. I feel like, shoot, I'm big, I'm black. Shoot. Not saying that me being black means that I'm going to fight it off, but being black is going to make me fight it off. Like, I feel like we were built to survive, regardless.
We are. Yeah, that vaccine, that's a tricky one, because first of all, I don't trust Western medicine. I feel like they just try to medicate us without finding the real issues, without getting to the root of anything. Also, it takes years for vaccines to be formulated, to be tried and tested, to get results. The 45 administration, they concocted this in, 7 months?
45, hey, your time counting down. It's almost time for you to go.
And now it's, we have a vaccine. It works. It's 98%. But then in Australia, they're giving people false positive
HIV tests.
HIV readings back from it, which is crazy. And speaking of HIV, HIV has been around for 40 years. They haven't found a vaccine or anything. They've only found ways to suppress it.
Mm-hmm.
But yet COVID comes this year, and all of a sudden there's a vaccine for it.
Mm-mm.
I think after time has passed, they have research, they have test results, we see real life people deal with it after a span of time, then maybe I will consider it. But right now, no.
You know what? Forget these people on this COVID stuff. You know what I think really gonna happen? And this might be the royal side chick talking.
What'd she say to you?
You know what she told me? She said, this might all be a hoax.
No,
And the thing
don't
is,
be that person.
no. I'm not trying to be that person, but when I say a hoax, meaning that I know that it's real, I know that it's killing people, but it was put out, and it was something that they knew that would affect the older generation, with their social security checks and all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think it was I think it's bigger. I think the power's out. Audio. Are we good? Are we rolling?
We rolling.
Welcome back to the Bar Live Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last, and they probably won't let us last after this.
We won't take that vaccine.
I'm trying to tell you, because at this point, I'm telling everybody on YouTube and Anchor and Apple Podcasts and Spotify to, for one, subscribe. But
that part.
don't take no people vaccine, man. You could be walking around here with a third leg, third, fourth, fifth leg, arm fall off, air about to air in my pocket.
If y'all saw Vampire in Brooklyn, y'all be falling apart like a demon. Ear fell off.
I'm telling you. That was a classic movie right there.
Y'all gonna be looking just like him, turning into a goon.
But what do you, I guess my question to you would be, what makes you not want to take the vaccine the most?
I don't trust some people.
I don't trust them either. Who you don't trust?
Pfizer.
Them people.
Who those people is?
They. That's what I would say.
Fossey?
I think Fossey means as well, but are we saying his name right?
I don't know. Listen,
wait a minute, you got me saying it wrong.
If Dr. Fossey, Fousey, whatever his name is.
It is Fauci.
Fauci, whatever. If he watches this podcast, we done made it. So, but I do think they gonna take this episode down because don't take them people vaccine.
No, I just think the government has. They need to do more work on it. It's too soon. It's too soon. So, I'm not trusting it, and I don't like how they even got that black lady nurse to be the first one to try it, and then she's sitting up there clapping like she in the amen corner in the choir after.
Well, we always got one of them.
No, ma'am.
We always got one of them. She probably was one of the actors that they had as Trump supporters because I really don't see
The
how
two little
black
black
people.
ladies?
Yeah, gotta be because.
Saucy and Johnson.
Actually, I take that
Balance
back.
it.
I do know some Trump supporters. Trump supporters, if you watching this podcast, I'm gonna leave you alone because maybe you already subscribed and we'll keep that, whatever.
They need help.
But you need help or we gonna pray for you.
Somebody pray for me. And on that note, after we pray for them, listen,
I forgot.
December 21st.
On December
We gonna
21st.
reach Wakanda.
On December 21st, I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. So, the girl on Twitter, she was almost right. She said that all black people about to tap into their power and they about to have superpowers and all this stuff. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm here to correct it. It ain't about to happen like that. All the power's coming to me. You're now looking at
What?
your new
You can't
king.
take my power.
I'm king. I'm Killmonger.
No.
I got all the power.
No, I'm sure.
Fuck that.
But the thing is, what Sherry had to do when the Black Panther got thrown over the joint and it was like, is this your king? She had to go to the mountains and go find another man.
That's what we gonna do to you,
See,
nigga.
this way.
Another man.
We gonna toss you up that motherfucker.
Another man to come and help them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, and no. First of all, did you even get your tickets yet?
For what?
The fucking gun show, my G. Are you kidding me? You don't see that? Touch it real quick.
So what's your superpower gonna be? What's your superpower gonna be? What's your superpower gonna be?
Did you get your tickets yet?
You like
You
that
pulled
one?
out guns?
My superpower is, I don't know. I think I always wanted to teleport, and I wanted to read minds. Like real talk. Like I always wish I could read people's minds, but then people gross. So I feel like I need to stay out people's minds because then I don't know how to process what I know.
That's like that movie.
That's scary.
That girl had that superpower.
Taraji.
Was it her?
In that What Men Want. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I want to
yeah,
read
yeah,
women's
yeah.
minds too. I want to read everybody's mind.
Yeah, well, you will find out that some women got a whole bunch of nasty stuff going on.
No, I'm
in their
saying
mind, too.
people-
You probably already know.
People in general are nasty. So, I don't know. So maybe just teleport because that way I could, like, be here, shoot to Dubai real quick, shoot to Africa. I could just be all over.
Teleporting is
That's
good
real.
because I probably was going to say, like, making money. Like, just being able to just flip it out of my, like Spider-Man. Like, you get 100 mil. You get 100 mil. I get 555 million, trillion, billion, zillion. Right?
Why do you get so much?
Because I'm gonna give back
You gonna give back? Okay.
50 billion, trillion, zillion, billion back to the people.
If you could read
And I'm gonna
minds,
keep the rest of it.
if you could read minds, would you snitch on niggas?
No.
If they
No.
did stuff to my peoples.
No. Mm-mm.
But I ain't no snitch. Wait, that's a trick question.
It's not a trick question.
Mm-mm.
I ain't no snitch.
Big old drug deal finna go down.
Oh, I'm gonna intercept.
And it's
I'm gonna teleport. Grab the stash. I'm gonna take the work and the money because who leaves either or?
Right.
I need both that.
For everybody watching, I just want y'all to know. Listen, man, Raven ain't trapping. I this episode might have y'all like, boy, Raven trapping. Don't be hitting Raven up trying. Hey,
Take the what and lead the what? What did I back saying, Shotters? Take the what and lead the what?
take the what and lead out what now?
it's one of my
I'm
favorite
telling
movies.
you.
Taking the work and the money. You heard?
Now, if I could read, I don't want to be able to read people's mind because the thing is, sometimes people can find information, confide in me with information that I don't even know.
Right.
So for me to be able to read people's mind, I'm gonna really be just tripping out like, oh my God, bruh, this man tripping. Oh no, she's crazier than she looks. Like, I'm telling you, no, I wouldn't want to be able to read people's mind because, and no, I wouldn't snitch on people if I was able to read their mind because that's their business, man.
Scenario.
Okay.
You could stop a sex trafficking ring, but you also got to deal with being the only person who knows when your homeboys, girlfriends, and wives are cheating on them.
Wait,
you gotta be a real nigga.
Order?
So
No, not either or. You stop a pedophile ring, and you the only one that found out, like, know that your homeboys and all that shit, they girlfriends and wives cheating on them.
Tell that anyway.
So you gotta, so you gotta deal with that, or stop the pedophile ring.
No.
Your girl ain't your girl.
All right, so I'm gonna.
But it's like a lot of niggas though. Like all of us.
I don't care.
You had to come tell all of us.
I don't care.
And stop the pedophile ring.
Yeah, I don't care.
Would you still do it?
No.
Would you still read minds?
I'm not doing both. Nah, but
Which one you doing then, nigga?
I'm gonna let you know what I'm gonna do.
I'm not doing both.
I'm gonna let you know what I'm doing. I'm gonna stop the sex ring.
Okay.
Because
that's just right.
That's just bad. And maybe that'll get me some cool points to go to heaven because I probably need it. But
I think you're gonna have it stop sex.
I'm a firm believer of, man, you leave other people's business alone because
these are your niggas. You need to tell me.
Yeah,
you need to do both. You need to tell me, nigga.
No. But the thing is, you gotta know who you talking to about what.
True.
Because the thing is, you go and you put your nose, and I got a pretty big nose, so I'm gonna be knocking stuff all out the way.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So they gonna see me coming.
Literally.
Right? But I'm not going to put myself in a situation where now I'm telling you something,
you mad at me,
and you don't even believe me. Because first of all, if I start walking around Charlotte or Charleston or Atlanta or any place telling people, oh, I can read people's mind and I know if your girlfriend cheating on you. First of all, I'm gonna end up in somebody's padded room. Secondly, nobody's gonna believe me.
No.
Unless we all have power.
I'm saying no. We got our. It's 21st. We got our powers. Niggas know what your power is.
Your power is this.
So when you tell niggas some shit, they can not believe you if they want to, but they know it's the truth.
So you know
type shit. So you're tasked with it now.
No. You know why? Because if that was my power, you know I was gonna tell everybody, I ain't getting no power, man.
As black as you are,
I ain't getting no power, man.
The Christmas star
the solstice missed me. I think they found out I was working with the Grinch. So Christmas star misses me.
He do work with the Grinch.
Yeah, hey, whatever. The Grinch was actually a pretty good character, but we'll leave.
No, he is, man. He's him and the Joker, man.
Hey, those are and those.
Dog, the Joker.
I like Jack
Joker was a victim.
Motherfucker. Fuck.
I thought I kept
shit
seeing. I
is
thought
not-
I was like.
And I am live.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I think with my superpower would probably ultimately what I would want it to be is to be able to get as many subscribers as we could get.
I feel that.
So I would
just hack into everybody's YouTube.
Yep.
And Anchor.
And just boom. Subscribe.
Blocka.
And just drop it down like that, and that'd just be the superpower. But with the superpower, we would run it up. I think we already have superpowers. We just gotta tap into it. Right. So speaking of running up, 6'1". Oh shit! I fucking
keep going.
6Q.
Just take it from the top. We gonna punch in there.
I don't even know what I said at the time.
Yeah. So with your superpowers.
With my superpower, all I'm gonna do is make these people subscribe, and run up those views. Speaking of running up, Sick One. Shout out to my boy Sick One. Shout out to Pammy. Shout out to All Faith No Fear. Sick One. Oh shit. I don't be
What's his name?
Sick One.
You should show somebody you knew, nigga. Goddamn.
No, I don't call him Sick One. I call him Jerk. That's his name.
Let's say Jerk.
Alright.
Jerk, aka Sick One.
Yeah, shit. That shit fucking with me.
Nah, what's that girl name? That hoe? In that cup?
You said that hoe?
Side chick, real side chick.
The side bitch.
He was thinking like, who?
What girl?
I mean, remember Krabby Patty? Never mind. Let's go. Let's go.
With my superpower, I would just make sure that everybody subscribe.
Please.
I
Rate,
just
comment,
make
subscribe,
everybody subscribe. Run up the views. Speaking of run it up, shout out to my boy Jerk.
Hey.
Sick one. Run it up.
Run it up. City go like this, man. I make the crowd move. Run it up.
One beat maker, the hit maker.
I said what's happening. I make it happen. Pulling my goal on. Sound like a landing. Yeah. TOP Records, nigga. Run it up. Run it up. If you got money, then run it up. Keep up your hustle and run it up. However you get it, just run it up. Run it up. Run it up. If you got money, then run it up. Keep up your hustle and run it up. However you get it, just run it up. 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 If you got money, then run it up. Keep up your hustle and run it up. However you get it, just run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. I said what's happening. I make it happen. Put up my goal on. Sound like a landing. I'm from the south side. Cash is demanding. Give me that guap. Push up at nighttime. Black what I'm wearing. Hit up my money line. Then I'm appearing. I like to mess with that white girl. I just be calling the Karen. When you dropping through a nice world, factory bakery business. I like to chill with a chemist. Head over heels for a digit. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Ghetto businessman, had to hustle up. Now I'm going nuts. Peanut butter cup, $100 bills. I can get enough. No. That is all I want, so you know what's up. Get up out my way if you ain't with us. I'ma do my thing, not a sitting duck. No. Staying in my lane on the money train. I was broke before, never be again. I ain't going back, I don't like the pain. No. Cash route, cash route, cash route. All white packs, green bills out. All night flight, Chuck Town about to run it up, run it up. If you got money, then run it up. Keep up your hustle and run it up. However you get it, just run it up, run it up, run it up. If you got money, then run it up. Keep up your hustle and run it up. However you get it, just run it up, 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 run it up. If you got money, then run it up. Keep up your hustle and run it up. However you get it, just run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. I'm top of traction, do no relaxing. I get it all way. I'ma go grab it. I need a bag full. I need the cash. Hunters and Jacksons. I need the cash. All of my city now. That is my passion. Run up my own check. I had to have it. Posted in uptown. Chillin' with Savage. I know some block beaters. Extended the cabbage. I know a trap squad. They deliver your package. Tell me one thing, how could I lose? Second got the product, come out by two. Also got them haters under my shoe. They gon' lift me up and give me a boost. Get you legend, homie, I am the truth. If you on my team, catching and shoot. One time for the champion crew. Everything green, that's what I choose. I'ma keep it quiet, that's how I mingle. I'ma stack it up, Lego, Pringle. Pocket full of cash, give me a tingle. This is how I play Danny Marino. Clientele, put it up in the regal. Run it up, run it up. If you got money, then run it up. Keep up your hustle and run it up. However you get it, just run it up. Run it up, run it up. If you got money, then run it up. Keep up your hustle and run it up. However you get it, just run it up. Run it up, 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 run it up. If you got money, then run it up. Keep up your hustle and run it up. However you get it, just run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. I make it happen.
Welcome back to the Bar Live Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last. And we're here with your mama's favorite part of the show, Ask the Bar. Your mama's baby's mamas. And
What
today's question
are we asking the bar?
is a pretty good one. Besides financially, how can a man show that he's the head of the household?
That's a deep question.
That's a deep one.
They sure they want to ask the bar that? You know, we've been drinking at the bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try
Man
to.
tell motels, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to kick it off.
Set it off.
And I'll let you interject wherever you feel like interjecting, because I feel like it's gonna be very important to get both points of view.
You don't have no problem interjecting here.
So, me personally, besides financially, how can a man show that he's the head of the household? I think it goes to just like not everyday things, but everyday household things that a guy would think about, as far as cutting the grass. As light as a female may take it, that's something that I feel that a guy should take charge of, as far as outside of financially, even though that could be financial as well, because the guy might not feel like
Or know how
cutting
to
the
do
grass. He might not know how to, but he might have the funds to provide the means of getting it done. So it goes back to financially, but even with that being said, if you don't have it financially and you're a guy, I feel like if there's young men out here that can find a lawnmower and go out here and go door to door and knock on door to door to cut grass, I feel like you should be able to find you a lawnmower and cut your grass.
Let me ask you this. Do you believe in traditional gender roles when it comes to your household?
Yes.
Okay.
And when I say that,
I respect
do-
that for just, yeah.
I do understand the evolution of the black woman and how you guys have honestly propelled above us, right? And what I call the rat race
of life, yeah.
of life, right? So I have no problem with a woman having ambition and drive to do things that they want to do. But with that being said, you can't neglect the traditional role of what's in your DNA and what's in your makeup of just hear me out. Just hear me out. You, hey,
Go ahead.
See,
I'll let you
because
talk.
the thing is, I'm usually tough on females, but like I said, that's because when you've seen it, you value it a certain way. So with that being said, when I say in your DNA and in your makeup, it's already in you to be a nurturer.
Okay, that's what you mean.
So
say that.
Oh no, I had to get my shit out there first, so everybody can get in there and I'm right. But you're already a nurturer, so naturally the guy isn't the nurturer, right? So I wouldn't tell a guy that him being or showing that he's the man, in which a female might look at it differently, but you being the nurturer isn't in your makeup, so you're not going to naturally go to that. What you're naturally going to go to as a guy, or I'm going to naturally go to, is protection.
Okay.
Right? So I make sure everything's protected. I make sure that if anybody comes to the house, whether it be police, neighbor, any foreign guy answering the door, things of that nature, because there's not much I think that you could do to show that you're the man of the house outside of finances.
Really? You think that?
I mean, but the thing is, at that point, I feel like we're going back into what you're saying as far as traditional, as far as I'm the man, you're the woman. I feel like all things can be equal to a certain extent, but there would have to be some form of communication as far as, all right, so I'm spent, right? I don't feel like being the nurturer today. I need to have a conversation with the man of the house and let him know. It's not a conversation because, oh, I have to have a conversation with the man of the house, but it's a conversation to let him know, like, yo, I'm about to like lose my brain here, like. So whatever you got to do with them is what you do. And 9 times out of 10, what we gonna do if we have kids, and since we're talking about the nurturing aspect of it, right? What dad is probably gonna do is
Build a fort.
hey, what y'all? What y'all doing back there?
Down.
Alright. And that's what we gonna do. And I don't know, maybe if I hear more about your point of view, maybe I'll get some more stuff, and maybe I'm just being, you know.
This is so crazy. Well, it's not crazy. I can see that because society places so much on money and financials and men's worth as it pertains to money, financials, and career, that what you're saying is really like, oh, essentially, if the money ain't there coming from the man, then he's not the head of the house. But it's so much more than that. The man could still be considered the head of his household and still, in my mind, I would hope he would still feel like a man if he is taking care of home. More so than just protection and cutting the grass, but like the day-to-day lives of the kids. You would, I know you
Nurturing.
wouldn't.
You want that.
That's
you want
not
them to be
nurturing,
nurtured.
but like, well, I mean, taking care of your children is your responsibility because they're your children. I don't think you would be a stay-at-home father, but there's plenty of men, alpha males, that stay at home, take care of their kids. If the wife is the breadwinner, or maybe she supported him through his journey, and now it's her time to be back out there. The kids aren't quite at the age to where they can be home alone or whatever the situation
Question
is.
on the alpha male part. So what makes him the alpha male still, even though
I'm only
he's popping out
speaking-
the titty?
See, no, you're.
I'm like, hey, I'm just asking. I'm just
No
asking
shot.
because
he's staying at home and taking care of his children. He's popping out the titty. That's his. Those are
He
his
is.
children. Oh.
no, but it is. But
Like
no.
1930.
But the thing is, he still is popping out the titty at that point. He's the nurturer. That's what popping out the titty means, right?
No.
Babying your child and not letting the kid off the nipple, meaning that the kid.
It's not nurturing.
That's not. That's not.
Nurturing is more than that.
It's loving, caring, supporting, showing up, interest in the child,
Feeding and changing diapers.
freaking taking them to where they
Time
need to
out.
go, picking them up.
So let me one up you on that one, right? Because I feel like that is what you're supposed to do. That's your kids.
That's what I'm saying. But you're saying if a man does that, then he has their titty in his mouth or whatever you're saying.
All right, so
You know what I'm
maybe
saying?
not that, but what I'm trying to say is what makes him an alpha male at that point.
Shad, are you basing masculinity off of finances?
No.
It sounds like you are.
No.
Just because if he's not the breadwinner of the home, he could still, in the way he governs himself, his thought patterns, how he carries himself, how he leads his family, his wife and his children,
You could be the leader and not make all the
money. You see
But
that
the thing
every day.
is, no, I don't. Like, it's
Well,
not.
You see it.
It's
It's
not.
not prevalent. It goes on more than you know, actually.
And the thing is, are they actually the man of the household? Are they the ones making the decision? Is that actually happening? Because a lot of the times, it's not. It's not. Even though the guy may feel like he's wearing the pants and all that stuff, he's not making any decisions.
Because in your
And-
mind, whoever controls the money controls the decisions.
No.
I mean, that is typically how it goes, but when it's a male at controlling the money.
At the end of the day, that guy has nothing else that he can present to say that he is the alpha male at that point, because I've yet to hear outside of what he has to do in regard. So let's take the kids out of it. There are no kids.
Okay.
Okay.
He ain't got no job.
Okay.
She worked. And I'm not saying that it can't be, because I ain't gonna lie to you. If she working, I ain't got no job. I'm still an alpha male. But I don't know why. It's just a gene that just. I don't care what you say.
That's your superpower?
Hey, that's my superpower. But so I'm really trying to figure out, because the thing is, I'm really trying to help the person that asked this question, because I really don't have the answer outside of
But okay, look at it like
make
this.
more money.
He doesn't. Okay, in your scenario, he doesn't have a job. She works, but is he working to better himself? Is he like? Is he trying to get work? Is he like an entrepreneur? Is he pursuing music? What is he? If he has
Tell me
goals
which one
in
of them
line,
dudes is the alpha male. I go
he
with
could
that.
still. If his lady is supporting him in this moment, that doesn't negate any of his masculinity or his role within the relationship or their household.
Well, I'm not saying masculinity. He like, he just said being the head of the household. So like,
Because men think they're supposed to be the head of the household.
So let me ask this question: if you make more money than the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're filing taxes. You guys stay together or whatever. You filing head of the household or is he?
If my money
Hmm?
is, you're putting
Whoa,
too much semantics in the word head of
he-
household shop, because with taxes,
I don't
it's
know what
based
he
off the
means. All I know is what he said.
It's
He
based
said
off
head-
the finances. So if my money is more,
What's
then
a
yes.
marriage? A marriage isn't nothing
It's
but
our-
a binding contract about our money.
Yes, but Uncle Sam don't care about our money in the sense of what your partner brings and what you have. And if y'all merge it together, then yes, it is our money. But under my Social Security, I would have to file head of the household if I make more.
So are you getting a prenup? Because at the end of we got to talk about this because this is a real thing, and the divorce rates have risen since people have turned it into a photo op on Instagram, right? But
Okay.
what happens at the end, if it is an end, and I wish we all have prosperous relationships in the black community, but what happens if it comes to an end? You're not going to want this person to take half of your hard-earned money. And the thing is, you do have those times, but half? You deserve half?
Listen,
You deserve half of
if
everything.
It's ever a scenario, which I'ma claim it, my coins are stacked, just figgity stacked out the way.
Subscribe so her coins can be stickily stacked out the way.
Yes. Then, and my partner isn't as well off as me,
Mm-hmm.
we would sign a prenup because I need to protect my assets. Now, whatever we build,
I hear you, head of the household.
whatever we build together in our relationship, and God forbid if that should come to an end, then yeah, you get half. But what I have,
You sound like the head of a household. You sound like a dude. You sound like a dude.
No, I don't. I sound
to
like a
me-
person that's protecting their assets. I'm coming. Let me leave with what I came with. If I already have this, let me leave with what I came with. And whatever we built together, then we deserve to share that, right? Because we built that together.
If I can interject just for a second, right? Those are two different mentalities coming from a woman, coming from a man. Because you're saying exactly what men say, but we get hell for that. It's completely logical, but we get hell. I know men. I know men personally who have forcibly been moved off of that prenup, and then get left with nothing. The divorce just went completely the woman's way. And he wanted a prenup 20 years ago. 20 years later, this nigga's watching another man walk into his house.
Well,
Yeah, you
listen,
feel me?
but-
Driving his cars.
So
I mean,
now,
all that's messy, but I look at marriage. Marriage is a business. I do want to be married for love and all of that, but marriage is a business. And if there's,
Glad
if
we got
there's
this on
Why you gotta
camera.
know who you marrying?
exactly, and if there's high stakes money involved before this marriage, on either side, listen, I don't want to marry no fool either. Cause if I'm marrying you, then you got it. That means we got it. Cause what's yours is mine, right?
no, it's not. You just made me sign a prenup.
I said if I'm marrying you,
You just made me sign a
You just made
prenup.
us have a prenup.
what yours is.
I don't
not
feel
divor-
comfortable
I'm not-
in this.
I'm
No.
not divorcing you,
No.
so we got it together.
No, we can't do it that way. Because now you want me to sign a prenup, and
You just
I just want to love you and be the best house dad that I could be.
Ooh. Yo.
I want to take care of our kids.
Yo, y'all literally just switched places and it's so fucking great because y'all literally talking from each other's angles and that's beautiful.
No, but that's not my angle. His angle's stupid.
I'm asking questions.
You presented
Because
the man's angle.
Females say
said
this.
prenup.
He brought up a prenup.
I did bring up a prenup.
And then you explained the
but
prenup
you
exactly
explained it,
right.
and you said it
And then you went back
exactly
on that.
how we view it. But now I'm
But
giving
that's
you...
also how I view it. But I still don't think money is a major factor, but it doesn't have to determine how a man's what his stance is within the house. It's how he governs himself. Mm-hmm. It's what his plan is for his wife. Mm-hmm. It's what his spiritual journey is with
his
God.
plan for his wife.
His wife and his family.
But no. But
the
think
man
about
is the
this,
head,
though.
the wife is the neck. He can't do nothing without her, right?
Raven, I'm gonna tell you one thing, girl. I agree with you. I'm just playing devil advocate, but all I'm saying is you about to make these girls unsubscribe. They don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear this. I promise
the women gonna be on there because we with you.
Man, listen. I agree. That probably is a grown. That is a grown woman stance on it. But at the end of the day, that's all fine and dandy until females get in the conversation with females.
Women get in a conversation with women.
Mm-hmm. Women get in a conversation with women.
Because you don't say males when you speak of men.
Depending on what type of man I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Call them all type of different things.
Most times you refer to men as men or whatever your slang terminology is, and then you call women females. So unless you're going to be fair on both sides, you need to call them women.
Well, that means you need to call us gentlemen.
What? I say men.
Gentlemen. No,
Okay,
gentlemen is a step. Yes,
really?
Gentlemen is a step up. But like, I honestly just feel like we have yet to say how to. You said how you feel that a man
I've given
can be still head of the household without finances. But the thing is, as a guy,
it's never gonna work.
Not necessarily, because the thing is, what don't work for some people may work for others. So I give that small percentage. But ultimately, a guy, even if he's comfortable in the house mom role.
Oh my.
I'm not saying he got on the apron, but as soon as I hear house mom,
dad.
I hear Mr. Nanny.
Stay
at home nanny, dad.
You just want to say daddy.
But and don't get me wrong, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with it, but
you do.
As a guy, no, I really don't. But as a guy, I feel like we have certain standards set for ourselves that the female doesn't necessarily understand. So if we're not providing financially, and I think this is where the brother is coming from, as far as his question, because you DM'd the question, you could have just put it in the thing and I wouldn't have known what it was. But
providing is more than financials. Providing is emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually.
That's from a woman's point
No,
of view.
you have to provide for all those aspects. That's not for a woman, because a woman should only provide for a man financially. Then
no. What I'm saying is
physical, spiritual.
The man want a whole lot of stuff, but the thing is, we have to bottle all that stuff up because the woman has so many needs that we have to adhere to.
What?
That we have to adhere to on top of it may not be the woman. It may not be the woman pressuring.
That's the truth.
It may not be the woman, but just listen though. It may not be the woman pressuring the guy to make it feel like it's the financial obligation that he has to.
That's your own pressure.
No, it's not the own
societal pressure.
Society, yes.
I started off by saying that men are not gonna.
You think like a dude. You think like a man.
I've heard that a time or two.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing.
It is what it is. Men are not. They don't feel worthy unless there's a monetary stature involved in it. And that's due to societal standards.
So would you go live in a tent city?
What does that have to do with any of this?
Because I don't have no finances.
But
I'm a great leader.
I have a home. So you come to my home. If you're my man,
See,
Come
that's
on,
where
we
y'all
gonna
mess
figure
up
it
at. You already inviting me into the crib. Now I ain't gotta worry about trying to get no joint. I'ma just lay right here.
No.
No,
Shit.
you better go do what you do on a normal day basis out there. In the teens.
First of all,
Because the thing is, if we not bringing in money, what are we doing? Or if we don't have a plan or a dream or something, what are we doing?
that's where I'm getting at.
You said stay at home. Stay at home.
Father.
Mm-hmm.
That is your job. Just like how a stay-at-home mother, her job,
That's a job.
is the children in the household.
So you gonna pay him?
What?
You make
Because I'ma need money.
is wrong with
I'ma need money to go and do stuff. Or you
Okay,
just
you
want me to
can
go in the
allowance.
house?
You get
You want me to stay in the house? An allowance? Now I just turned into a sugar baby. Oh my God. Now I really don't have no power in the household.
I need a drink because you stress me out.
Now I really don't have no power. But the thing is, out of all of that, y'all haven't heard the point. The point of
What
the
is
matter.
the point?
The point of the matter is the societal pressures on a man. Not only a man, I'm looking from a black man standpoint. The societal pressures on a black man, the stigmas that are associated with a man that doesn't work, a whole lot of stuff. It's not just
that
like
should
the
be your
same.
motivation to get some hustle and get some money up in you.
Yeah, but
Okay.
guess what? You want him to stay at home and fucking put
No,
bottles
I
in
don't.
mouth.
I'm just saying,
I
if
mean,
that's
that don't
what
mean
you're
you can't
doing for the
work
time
at
until you get it
home.
together, then
So-
that's what you're doing.
So he's not a stay-at-home mom. I mean, dad.
Shout, you're going in circles.
No,
the
at
end of
that
the
point
day-
he's not.
at the end of
He's
the
somebody
day,
that's
you
trying
can
to
still-
do something. So he doesn't have time to spend all day with those kids if he's
They're his
aspiring.
kids. He better figure it out. Women have been doing it for years,
But-
since the beginning of time.
Mhm.
They have figured out their houses and their money.
Mhm. And guess what?
You
If
say
I
a man can't do that? You only got one track mind. You can't multitask.
Nope. We got one track mind, which is I'm gonna protect mine financially, spiritually, and all of that other good stuff that you said. But the thing is, we don't present it in the way that you guys want it, or the majority of you guys want it. And when it's not presented exactly how you guys want it, it's almost dismissed that it wasn't even an effort to do that when our makeup is different.
It might be a one track.
You know how we know that our makeup is different?
How we say
Because
it.
once a month, you know that you a woman.
Oh wow.
And but the thing is, kudos to you all.
Going on
Kudos to you all. Just hear me out though. It's two different, it's just two different makeups.
woman.
It's two different makeups. It's just two totally different
It is,
makeups.
but I will say this: the two different makeups would be that. Since you speaking for the brothers, the black man.
Oh no, I just speaking for
as a black woman, you could still be the head of your household and not provide all the money or be the breadwinner, because we see the God in you, we see the King in you. So we're gonna hold you
That's not true.
to that.
That's not true.
Well, there you have it.
And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why though. Because the thing is, we see it
If your
every
lady
day.
is about you,
Man, we talk about the world, Craig. We talk about the world.
no, we're talking about your household. We're not talking about the world. Or we're talking about this person's household or a household. We're talking about a household. We're talking about a black
We ain't gonna say
household.
we talking about his household.
We don't know who that is.
I
We're
do.
not- we're not
He
saying-
DM
I'm
me.
just
Stop!
saying.
Don't DM me. You asked the bar.
We're
But
just
that was a
saying,
good one.
your lady is seeing the God and the King in you. So she will hold you to that esteem. Therefore, you will be whatever works for your household, whatever that needs to be. So if you are the head of the household,
Washing the
even if
dishes,
you have
cooking
money
dinner,
or not,
you know.
So you should call it off at the first time. Excuse me, when she call you an ain't shit nigga. Because now ain't no. I'm not gonna put that in the same sentence
feel
as
like-
God, our King.
who hurt you?
Why
are you so bitter?
We gonna go there.
No,
We
you're
gonna go
not.
there. Here it is.
Because
Here
it be black,
Here
it be
here it is.
women
Here it is. This is it.
who
This is
do
it.
that shit. You could
wanna
be
know-
trying
you wanna
to do
know who it
anything
is?
your means, and then that happens. It's like
you want to know
Y'all
who it
must
is?
be missing some
It
communication
is
somewhere.
No.
It is the black woman.
Y'all know where to hit a nigga when he down.
No.
Every day
Y'all know
on
exactly what
social
it is.
media and every other thing that drags the black man through the mud
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, certain times it is just, but sometimes it's not, because the same thing happens on the other side of the ball, and these females are praised for it. And the thing is, we can look at that in many different lights. Just like the B word, you could go and fling that thing as many times as you want to on this episode. But the first time I say it, somebody's gonna have a problem with it. Because the thing is, what we live in is we live in a world with double standards. And regardless of what you guys say as far as the females, there's always gonna be a standard on a man. And the thing is, when you've been a man all your life and you see the discrepancy between the black man and the white man and how far apart we are, and you have some women that say, oh, kings and gods and all this stuff, and don't get me wrong, it get the butterflies like flipping around in our stomach, right? But at the same time, for every king and god that we hear 1,000 niggas, we hear 1,000 ain't shits, we hear 1,000 you gonna be like your daddies, we hear 1,000 whole bunch of other stuff. That I'm not saying that you guys don't deal with the same things, but the thing is though, as a man, the man has always been pictured as the top of the household. So the thing is, what we're saying now, or what I'm assuming you're saying, is that if he continues to just be king and be God in his own right, that he's going to be treated the same way. He's not going to be treated the same way, whether it be from society, because the thing is, the pressures of society is some of the things that are some of the reasons why people aren't lasting and they're getting into divorces and things of that nature, because the thing is, people have to deal with that, and y'all don't understand it because you feel like, oh, well, I make the most money and it's okay because my man is okay with that. No, he's not. He's not.
To a certain extent.
It's a few.
You see my work and go get a hustle about you, and let's make it together. Let's build together. If you're not comfortable with it, or it's a shot to your ego or whatever, and you feel like you don't know your worth unless it's attached to a monetary value, then get some monetary value.
It ain't that. We know our worth. We know.
No, you don't. This whole question,
about society.
you
Hold
tied
up, time out.
everything
Let's
back
not get it twisted though.
No.
If you don't have money,
No.
then you.
We talk about in the household. We talk
Yes,
about how
but
does
also
a man
in
prove
society
that.
now.
Bringing in society is
Because that matters.
ultimately plays
And
a factor.
he's not talking about just society as an Instagram. The first thing
The world, yes.
I'm talking about your mama. The first thing she asks, every mama asks when she
We
bring a man
heard all
home
of that.
is, do we got a job and do we go to church?
Right, but he can have a job. I can still have I don't want to say a better job, but I can still make more money at my job or my career.
What I'm saying, it ain't just that cut and dry like y'all making it out to be. He's telling you from a man's perspective. This is how not only we see things, this is how things be. And y'all don't see that because y'all don't see
I
it.
think it's the caliber of women you talk about.
It's not about the caliber of women. It's good women.
Good women.
Who they like.
Good women.
You gotta understand, they moms is from a different time period.
But you know,
And we gotta.
mom's not in your relationship. Like I said, it's the
But
person you
And
dealing with.
everything is motivation. If you're, I don't want to say threatened by it, but if you feel a way about it, then that should motivate you. Okay, let me level up. Look at Nick Cannon. He said when he married Mariah, and y'all can say whatever y'all want about Nick or whatever, but he said when he married Mariah, he was not that dude. He didn't have it like that. But he married Mariah
To a certain
Carey.
extent.
So he had to boss up.
He was already a
That's
boss.
what he said.
But
He
no,
was already
he had-
a
boss.
And he married Mariah
No,
Carey.
come on.
Mariah Carey
Mariah
got
was just
connects
a different
that he didn't
yeah.
have. So she, first of all, she put him in rooms that he would have never been in.
Yeah.
But still,
So,
that woman
he was gonna
helped
level up
her man
regardless.
level up.
but we talking about Mariah Carey. Well, all due respect to the black
Shorty
queens.
down the block can't help you?
Who? Shorty down the block?
I'm just saying, like,
No.
Why?
She can't.
what is wrong with you?
Because the thing is, I ain't looking for no damn handouts. I'm looking to
That's
be
not
a
a
man.
handout.
Okay,
So
until
I
he's
tried to
driving,
help
until
you
he's
with the
driving your
handout?
Honda to go see your home girl. That's the problem. Y'all
John,
helping too much.
You always tie in some
Yeah, that's
other
old.
mess into
That's left.
what the
But
main
I've-
conversation is.
That ain't-
has nothing to do with this.
Because the thing is, all you said was, I'm gonna move him into my house.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. You said,
No, 'cause you
said,
brought up
I got a house. Hey, all I'm saying,
I'm
10
just saying,
City.
If you living in 10 City, yeah, you come to my house. I'm not going to 10 City.
If we're together,
need
we're
to get the
partners,
hell
and we're
away from
married,
10
whatever.
City.
Like, Shad, your whole situation is convoluted. At the end of the day, we gonna end this like this.
No, that's factual.
It is a double standard, but
Y'all
to
don't
each his
understand.
own. So, however each household governs themselves, then that's how they do it. I feel like a man should know his worth, and it shouldn't be attached to any type of monetary value, because you're a king, regardless you got it or not, because you can always get it.
Name one king that you've seen that didn't have things that represented, whether there be a color, royal purple, or anything of that nature that represented royalty, to establish that this is royalty. You have
It's a
to.
mind state
Yeah,
first.
It is
It's
a
mind
mindset.
state first.
Yeah, but you could be around here in 10 cities saying that you a king too.
And you could be king in 10 cities.
And but the thing is, are you
You're
going out?
king
You just
of
said
your
you ain't
own-
marrying the king of 10 cities because you ain't going to 10
No,
cities.
because I'm not in.
He gotta come
God,
to.
no,
He gotta come to your crib.
I am not gonna let you do this. First of all, give your final thoughts on it, because
So,
I've given mine.
My final thought is, women really don't understand men.
Men don't know how to communicate. They help
And-
the woman understand.
Men don't
And the thing is,
hear.
Yo, y'all don't
I've been
listen.
trying to communicate for
I don't.
Boom.
numerous points here of
No.
how it does not matter. And the thing is, you females are probably gonna take offense to this, and
Women.
Women.
women, let's toast the woman. Can we toast the woman? Okay, toast the woman. You women,
Forget you, boy.
you women
Okay. That's what we do.
don't want to open your minds up to the fact that some of the mental health issues that black men deal with comes from situations like this, where you guys feel as though everything that we're talking about is associated to money, because guess what? It is. Because the thing is, you need money to live and survive. You need it. Whether you're the breadwinner or not. So when we talk about the head of the household, yeah, it's a mindset. Yeah, it's about what's going on in the house. But at the end of the day, how do we show that? You can be the head of the household, I think, personally, and not show it. As far as from the outside, from the outside looking in, more so. Because then when you talk about that, because the thing is, what the question was, how do you show that? So you're saying showing it as far as, yeah, but you're saying showing that as far as within the tribe, within the family, within the household. I'm showing you, but the thing is, I don't know if he meant it this way or not. So maybe that was to help him. But I think what I was thinking about when I heard it was, how do you just show ultimately to everybody, like, this is me, this is mine, I run this, whatever. And
Everybody shouldn't matter because it's a household. It means it's yours.
yeah, but the thing is, everybody don't matter until you sitting down with your girlfriends and you having wine and their opinion matters. But
I mean, I think it's the level of consideration also. If you want to show that you're the head of the household, talk to your woman, see what she likes. She might tell you one day, oh, I want to have such and such kind of dinner. You surprise her with that dinner, boom.
that's the head of the household?
I mean, you thinking about consideration. You thinking ahead of time. You keeping somebody happy. It's not exactly, it's your actions. It's not
so the
necessarily
woman
money.
doesn't have to necessarily keep the man
No,
happy.
no. You just.
But we
we're
talk
not-
about the head of the household. The head of the household should have to be, to me, distinct. As far what makes the head of the household stand out, because you're saying do something special for them, ask them what they want.
No,
Well,
that's not what we're
she
saying.
can do
was
that.
just-
That's
it don't have
literally
to
what she
be-
just said.
It doesn't
Okay.
have to
You
be
missed
like
the
an
last
everyday
Okay.
30
thing.
minutes of what we just discussed.
We know, we heard y'all. Y'all just didn't hear us. But
No,
the thing
we
is,
literally
that's
heard
literally
you.
what I mean about black
And
women.
it sounds
Y'all
like
think
you're going
that
to
y'all
lead us
know.
into damnation. That's what it sounds like.
No,
you
we're
want us to
leading
be
ourselves. We're
submissive,
leading ourselves
and then
into damnation.
You have no point of reference to lead your family with.
But the
With
thing
way
is,
you're
what
thinking.
do
You're
you-
thinking like a 30s man.
Yeah, but what
I'll
do
bring
you
home the
what do
bacon,
you
you fry it
consider
up.
what do you consider submissive though?
Right, that's a whole nother conversation.
But I mean, what better time than now?
I
What's
think that's a
submissive?
conversation with your mate. Like what? Like
How though? That's
how?
how? Because the thing is, submissive is in the dictionary, and in the dictionary is not presented the same way that we take it as.
You're talking about in a biblical sense.
How
I don't think it
Couples
means
take it
do everything
submission.
your mate says to do this, do that. I don't think it means like you trying to kiss their ass to make the world perfect for them, because the world not gonna be perfect for anyone. I think it's you working with this person, understanding their
Partnership.
dreams, understanding what they want to do, having that talk like this is what we want to do, how we gonna build there. It's all in the communication. If you're not communicating that to build on that, then no, you're not going to be able to be submissive to him, because y'all thinking on two different levels. Y'all doing for each other and not together to build. So it's not, I'm submitting to you because I'm kissing your fucking feet and I'm doing all of this extra stuff for you. No, it's that I'm...
The woman should submit to the man, because if you want to be in a relationship with that man, and you want
But do that man wanna be in a relationship with you is
you're
not
not
the
listening
same.
though. You feel comfortable with that king, right? You feel comfortable with that God, right? Are you gonna tell your king that he's wrong? Are you gonna tell your God that he's wrong?
Yes.
See, and that's your problem. That's your problem.
You know what?
That's
You
your
know,
problem.
and I think it depends
That's
on
your
how
problem.
you talk to that person.
That's
It's
your
not,
problem.
oh, we're in front of a bunch of people.
That's your
You
problem.
did that wrong. No, it's
That's your
like
problem.
sitting and talking to them.
That's
You
your
can't
problem.
be wrong.
No. What y'all problem is, y'all can't be wrong, but y'all always think it's the guy that can't be wrong. That's the crazy thing.
Sure, I
I
really
don't
want to
think
know
that's
who
it.
hurt you.
No, black women, y'all don't realize who y'all are. Y'all don't realize it. You really don't. And that's the problem, that y'all don't realize who y'all are, because y'all think we fighting the same fight, and we're not. That's the part that y'all not getting.
No,
we're not fighting the same
I
fight.
think I know
You're
100%
far
y'all
ahead of
fighting
us.
the same fight.
You're far ahead of us in this fight. So the thing is, it's okay for you to say, oh no, it's okay for you to be comfortable, because guess what? They letting us through now, but they ain't letting us through. But you don't understand that, and that's what I'm talking about as far as the mental of a man. You can say whatever you want to, and that man can tell you whatever he wants to. But at the end of the day, a man wants to be a man. And what we know a man to be, and it may be a wrong depiction of a man. I'm not saying that it's the right depiction of a man. But what we know a man to be is the strength, the provider, financially, emotionally. Because the thing is, when we have these big funerals and all this stuff, you know who the ones that gotta be the rock. When everybody else, and sometimes, don't get me wrong, men do this too. When they weeping Sallies, or whatever they call that joint, and they crying all over the caskets and stuff, they expect us to be strong and be there for the family. And we cry when we get behind closed doors.
Rashad, that's
We cry, but the thing is,
another
we
discussion.
understand that, oh, well, all my king gotta do is come and cry on my shoulder. But do we want to do that? No, because even though it might not be right, guess what happens? In our mind, that diminishes us as a king. And you can say whatever you want to, but like I said, y'all ain't fighting the same fight, so y'all don't feel the same way. So y'all feel like it's all peasy and greasy, and it's just, oh no, just let me bring home the bread, and you can sit back and play the PS5, man. Bump that PS5. I'ma buy the PS5, and shoot, if you want Birkin, I ain't the man for you, but shoot, we get you a bag. That's all I'm saying.
I hope this person not basically telling us that he broke, because I don't think that's what he's saying. You make it like this
Exactly.
person is saying
I'm not
the
gonna lie
bottom
to
of the barrel.
No.
Y'all, like, listen.
But the thing is, no,
Now,
it's not
Shad-
bottom of the barrel. It's about a man being a man, and you just don't understand that, because the thing is, you're not a man. It's just like things that, and the thing is, I'm not taking it away from y'all, because it's things that you guys go through that we would never understand.
But
But you,
this, like, we're not, like, we are in the same fight. Yes, there's variables to the fight, but we're in this together.
we are in this together. I agree.
We're both representations of each other.
Agreed. Every black person is a representation of every black
But
person, and that's where we kind
Every
of fall
time we
in
get
there.
onto like man-woman things, especially black men and black women, you bring up the same argument like y'all won't get it because the black like.
Yes, because y'all would never understand it. The thing is, I don't expect y'all to. But the thing is, I'm gonna voice my opinion because there's a black man looking at this right now that understands where I'm coming from. It's a whole lot of them, but y'all don't understand where they're coming from. And that's understandable because, like I said, we're made up two different ways, and that's what this podcast is about. And maybe
I just feel like
this sheds lights on to
you
some
should be
people.
able to, if you're with your woman and all that whole men's supposed to be the rock and all that, you should be able to have levels of vulnerability if need be, and not
Yes.
feel like that diminishes any part of you.
Yes, that's easily said.
Yes, easier said than done. I get that, but if you're with your woman and she's yours and you're hers, through time, communication, effort, that should be.
So you don't feel like in every situation that there's some type of disruption of any sort, that there doesn't need to be someone there that's
No, but no,
The
heaven's the head that
stabilizer?
wears the crown. Like, you don't have to take it all on your own. You don't have to have all of that on your shoulders.
But the thing is,
Because you could stabilize it in that situation, and then you could go home to your lady or your mother or whoever you're comfortable with and have that moment where you need to just break down and let it go. What is your safe space?
my safe space is with myself. I that's why I say I listen to gospel music and stuff, and sometimes, shoot, I get in the car and I might not even be sad. I might just be grateful for being a black man to reach 32 and break out into tears.
I realize.
So-
Duval crying in the club.
Yeah, like, no, real talk though. So the thing is,
I feel that.
y'all would understand that because they're killing black people, but
Killing black women too.
you black women are black people, right?
You always try to
I'm just saying, you're separating it now, but all I'm saying is, and now I'm gonna separate it.
They're killing black men at a high rate.
No, not only that, we killing ourselves too, because that's a whole nother part of a man being not necessarily the head of a household, but just being a man. You know, as far as some of these dudes out here robbing because that's the way how they eat. That's how they feed their families, whatever. Some just doing it to do it. Some just killing to kill, right? Most females are getting hit like kids by stray bullets and things like that. It's not intended for them.
Shad, don't go down this road.
Okay,
Because you
never mind.
don't go down this road. Women are getting killed because the bullets aren't meant for them. Don't do that.
So
I won't even let you do that.
So name one incident in 2020
Shad,
where the
that
bullet
has-
was meant for a woman.
That's neither here nor there.
It's never here nor there. But the thing is, you're saying
And that has
don't
nothing
go there.
to do with this Ask the Bar question.
But, okay.
You get into tangents.
But I'm just because I'm really with this. I think what I want to tell him is, no matter what you do, they'll tell you that you could be the man of the household without being it financially, brother. But honestly, it goes back to the whole prenup and all of that. If things were to hit the fan, you better make sure you got your own. Shout out to our own.
Because it's a what? A mentality.
It is a mentality. But the thing is, guess what that mentality is? Having your own so you don't have to worry about the prenup or divorce or anything of that nature. Just like you said, why can't we build together and all this stuff? So the thing is, I've never said that the female can't have her own money.
Woman.
But the thing is, the woman can't have her own money. But what you're telling me is it's okay for the man not to have. And which,
I'm not telling you that.
you did. You said it was.
I'm only answering this hypothetical.
Oh my heebie-jeebies. Hypothetically, we are
That's all
out.
I'm doing.
Deuces from the
Drink
Bar
the whole
Live,
rest of your drink.
Barcast, the podcast that probably won't
Merry
last.
Christmas.
Until next time, subscribe.
Happy holidays.
If you like the conversation, subscribe. Happy holidays.
It got heated at the bar. The bartender, pour me up.
Yes,
I need
Let's
something
get one
else.
more.
man, y'all.
Yeah, it's rain. Pray for rain. Yeah, I pray for rain.